A $2,200 phone is about to get judged on something most people won't even notice at first glance. And that's exactly what makes the iPhone 18 Pro Max situation so dangerous for competitors. Because everything we're seeing right now from leaks tied to Apple Inc. is pointing toward a very specific direction. Not a flashy redesign, not a radical shapeshift, but a silent upgrade strategy that hits performance, camera behavior, and everyday usability in ways you only realize after using it for a few days. And the Pro Max is clearly the center of all of this. Let's start with a thing that sounds small but isn't. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is still expected to keep the familiar 6.9-inch class display, but now there's growing consistency in leaks suggesting a slightly refined body structure and internal layout changes to support a bigger battery and improved thermals. We're not talking about a dramatic redesign here, but subtle physical tweaks that make the device feel more complete under load. And here's the bridge into the real story. Because design is just the background noise this time, the display itself might finally change how the front of the phone feels. Multiple supply chain reports are pointing toward a smaller dynamic island, potentially reduced by around 30 to 35% if Face ID components move further under the panel. That doesn't just change aesthetics, it changes how full-screen apps, video playback, and live notifications interact with the top of the screen. But there's a second path being tested internally where Apple keeps the same front structure as before. So right now, the iPhone 18 Pro Max is basically sitting at a fork in the road: cleaner display experience or conservative stability. And that decision alone could define whether this feels like a meaningful upgrade or just another refinement year. Now here's where things start to get serious. The camera system is shaping up to be the real headline. Leaks across multiple supply chain sources are pointing to a variable aperture main sensor on the Pro Max model. That means the lens can physically adjust how much light enters the sensor instead of being locked at a single opening like previous iPhones. In real terms, this could massively improve low light performance while also giving tighter control in bright conditions. And paired with a rumored larger sensor, this is where things get interesting, because this isn't just computational photography anymore. This is hardware doing more of the heavy lifting. Some reports even suggest the Pro Max version may get priority treatment in camera tuning compared to the smaller Pro, which would push it closer to professional compact camera territory than any previous iPhone ever has. And just when you think that's the main upgrade, there's the chip story. The A20 processor is expected to move to a 2-nanometer manufacturing process, with early estimates suggesting around 15% performance gains and noticeably better efficiency. That efficiency matters more than raw speed here, because it directly translates into battery life improvements under real usage, not just benchmark numbers. And speaking of battery, this is where the Pro Max traditionally separates itself, and leaks suggest that gap may grow even more this generation. Some reports point toward a thicker internal design strategy, not for aesthetics, but to accommodate a larger battery cell and improved cooling. That means longer, sustained performance during gaming, video recording, and AI-heavy tasks without thermal slowdown kicking in as early. Now here's the twist that changes how all of this is perceived. None of these upgrades are trying to scream for attention. There's no wild redesign, no futuristic body experiment, no look-at-me feature dominating marketing. Instead, it's a collection of controlled improvements that stack on top of each other. And that's what makes the iPhone 18 Pro Max interesting. Because on paper, it might look familiar, but in real use, it could feel like a completely different class of device compared to older Pro models. So here's the honest prediction. If these leaks hold true, the iPhone 18 Pro Max won't be remembered for how it looks. It will be remembered for how little it struggles in everyday use. Better light capture, better sustained performance, better battery behavior, and a cleaner display experience if the smaller dynamic island actually ships. And that leads to the real question. Is this the year Apple stops trying to impress you on day one and instead focuses on quietly owning your entire usage experience? Because if that strategy works, most people won't even notice the revolution happening in their pocket. Now, I want to hear your take. Would you rather have a bold redesign that looks new instantly, or a phone that just silently performs better in every situation without changing much visually? And if you're following this closely, you already know the next leaks are going to get even more revealing as we get closer to launch. So staying tuned is basically the only way to catch the real story before it becomes official.